You would not believe how long it took me to set this up with my microphone. I'm using my new camera, the Sony Alpha 7.4X, whatever it is. And I have my DJI mic here and I could not connect the two for the life of me. So I'm so glad I actually did it. This is my first of many videos that I'm gonna be doing of kind of how-to basic stuff. For those of you who don't know me, which is probably most of you, my name's Maddie. I own Mad Social Agency, which is a digital marketing agency based in Manitoba. And we specialize in social media management, but do kind of a bit of everything like websites, branding, all that jazz. One of my favorite things is building systems. I talk with a lot of business owners on a day-to-day basis, and it actually amazes me the amount of people, not only in my industry, but in any service-based or product-based industry that don't have automation set up and aren't utilizing AI and don't have their backend built up. So I wanna kind of showcase what I learn and how I do things, and maybe it'll be helpful to all of you. My goal for this channel is to make short, informative videos that are actionable and will actually help you in your business, whether you're doing something completely different and you're trying to grow on social media, or maybe you're like me, you're a social media manager, maybe you're an agency owner trying to grow your business and could probably take some tidbits from me. Just because you're consuming something from somebody online doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. Sometimes the best way to do it is just by learning yourself, figuring it out, and actually having action. I'm just gonna do my entire screen. So first of all, I'm recording on a thing called Loom. If you don't know what Loom is, you should use it for all of your processes in your company, when you're hiring, when you are sending a client an informative video. I absolutely love Loom because you can have your face on it and you can also showcase what you're trying to show in a really easy visual way. What I want to show you today is how I automate my CRM using a program called Zapier. Now, if you haven't heard of Zapier, definitely go do your research right now. Go get it. It's actually free to start an account and it's free to do a certain amount of zaps. I have a professional grade one. I think I pay like $29, $29.99 US per month or something like that. It's definitely worth it. I pay because I have more automations than the free version allows. So what's really nice is that you can test it out without needing to pay. Zapier, in its essence of how I would explain it, is connecting programs together to do different things. And when something happens, it triggers something else to happen. Really basic example that I always use is emails. So if somebody signs up for a newsletter, it will email them, "Thanks for signing up." Now that's a super basic example because MailChimp and most programs like that already do that, but Zapier, you can do it with any platform pretty much ever. And what I love about Zapier is that they have so many options for this. So if I'm just gonna share my screen here. So I have all of my Zapier zaps kind of in the side, all organized, ads, new operations, new team members, onboarding, sales funnel, all of this good stuff. If you wanna learn more about any of the other ones, let me know what you wanna learn in the comments, or feel free to shoot me an email. I'll have my email in the bio, and I always do free consultations, and I can kind of walk you through some general ideas and show you how I do things. So this is how I automate my CRM. I do a few different things. This one's called CRM Auto, which is from people booking meetings with me. This one is called ebook, which is when somebody downloads our free ebook, either via the website or from a social media post. It's all the same landing page. I have kind of, see, a 6-step thing here, a little more advanced. I have where any social media leads who book via Calendly, everybody has to book a call with me, by the way, they get put into MailChimp. And then any web flow. So web flow is what my website is built on. I'm pretty sure you can do this with WordPress too, but if you have a WordPress website, you need a new website anyway. So just switch to Webflow, it's way better, trust me. Webflow is great because it's way more modern. You can attach it to more programs and it is super easy to use, super beautiful. So first we'll do CRM Auto. This is what I call it at least. So CRM Auto is when an invitee is created in Calendly, then it creates an item in Monday.com. So I use Monday.com for all of our project management and our CRM. I love Monday.com because it's colorful and I'm a visual learner, and most people in the creative space who, are part of our team are visual learners. That's just kind of how marketing and anything creative goes for the most part. So I do everything in Monday.com. I'm not going to show you my Monday.com, but I have it organized where all the information we'd ever need is in there, and anything that's inputted through Calendly gets put into that Monday.com CRM. So we can easily see at a glance who our leads are, when we had a meeting with them, any meeting notes, when we need to follow up, and that sort of thing. And so this, I use Calendly. Calendly is a nice kind of booking software where it connects to your Google Calendar. So I actually have it integrated with my website, really nice. I pay for premium. I think it's worth it because then you don't have the Calendly branding and you can do multiple more calendar bookings. So I have it nice like this. People can click a time. They can fill out their information, and then they get an email saying, oh, you've booked a meeting, blah, blah, blah. This is what you can expect. On my end, I get it put in my CRM as well. So this is a super simple Zap for you to make. It's just Calendly and Monday.com connection. The next one I use to automate my CRM is our ebook. So for our ebook, I have set up a Jot form. Now, I love Jotform. Again, Jotform integrates with pretty much anything. That's how we do a lot of our onboarding with agreements, onboarding questionnaire. That's a whole nother video, I can get into it. But we have basically this landing page I created on Jotform, which asks for their information for the ebook. So I'll show you right here on my website. If you scroll down, I put this on social media posts as well, where it's kind of just the Jotform landing page. But on the website, free ebook, 100 social media hooks, name, last name, email, and that's all. And this is integrated into my website through Jotform. Again, I pay for Jotform Premium because I don't want branding and I use it a lot. I have too many entries, but you can use it for free to try all of this out. When we have a new Jotform submission received, and this is a nice thing, like you specify your form. So it's not just any form, you specify exactly which form. So I have lead magnet 100 hooks. It adds a subscriber to MailChimp. So again, I'm building that email list automatically, creates an item in Monday.com in my CRM, and then it sends them an email with the lead magnet. So I personally always do body format of HTML. I think I'm going too fast in this video, but if you need a further breakdown, I can break it down. I do HTML in my emails just because then you can space it out nice, bold words, do integrated links. It's way better than the other option is text, which is it'll show up all weird in an email. I'm just saying, like, thank you for your interest. We're thrilled to share this, blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions, book your free strategy session. So I offer that. Actually, last week, this worked perfectly. I had a meeting booked from this. They booked from this one. What happens is Zapier will search my Google Calendar for their name. And this is because it'll see if they booked a meeting. So then the Zap will only continue if the calendar search was false. So if they did book a meeting, they will not get this next email. If they didn't book a meeting, they will get this email. It delays it for 4 weeks. I know follow-ups, it's not really a follow-up, it's a very cold follow-up. I don't want to do it too soon. This I'm kind of playing around with. 4 weeks is maybe too long, but it depends on your business and kind of what you want to do. So then next, so it kind of delays it for that amount of time. It's already searched. So if it was false in there in 4 weeks, it'll send this email. It'll say, I hope you've been finding our ebook insightful. Yeah, see, I think I need to move this up because people will forget about it by then. We have a special social media trial. Here's what's included in our offer if you're interested in taking blah, 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 blah. So then I kind of give them an offer right there. You can continue this on and keep on doing emails and keep on doing that drip marketing chain. I personally feel like this is salesy enough for us. I want to focus more on brand longevity, building a brand. You know, I don't want to be like one of those sales gurus, but this system works really good. Sorry, this video is going to be so long. Then my next one is lead to MailChimp. So this is already similar to when people are filling out the job form. It goes into MailChimp. Anybody who books a meeting with me, it goes to MailChimp. I feel like this is pretty standard and easy to figure out. Then we have my website one. So on my website, it'll say free consultation. And then it's a little kind of form that asks name and stuff like this. This is all integrated in my website, looks branded, looks beautiful, right? So when people fill out that for free consultation, again, it adds them as a MailChimp subscriber. Then I have a delay because I don't want it to be super automated and sales looking where it'll send an email right away. I don't believe in that. I think it looks fake and I still want a customized personal experience. So I delay it for 15 minutes. I feel like that's still really fast in the email world, yet it is also like a good amount of time. So it'll delay, it'll find an event in Google Calendar. So again, at the end of this form, what I didn't show you is it has that Calendly pop-up. In the past, I didn't have that Calendly pop-up and then I found nobody would respond to my emails. So I added it to the end. Then it'll look for that Google Calendar event. Most people do book, but for people who don't book, it'll continue if that search for a booking is false, contains false, and email is true. So in my form, I ask if they prefer phone number or email. If they prefer phone number, then I just call them. That I can't really automate. I mean, I probably could, but I don't have it currently. So if email is preferred, true, which most of the time it is for people who don't book a meeting, then it sends them an email saying 15 minutes after. This is like 15 minutes after, directly after. Doesn't take a person 15 minutes to book. Thank you for taking the first step. I noticed you didn't schedule a meeting, blah, blah, blah. Little follow-up to entice them to book, or at least reply to me and tell them more about the project, because they just inquired. They were just looking at my website. So if they didn't book, they should be able to tell me kind of that information right away. So then it'll send them that email. Then we have another delay for 8 days. So this is my next follow-up after that. So delays it for 8 days. Only continue if, again, calendar was found as false, because I don't want to accidentally send a follow-up booking link to somebody who actually booked after that first follow-up. So it automatically sends a next one, sends an email. I don't even know what this email says. Oh, I hope this message finds you well. I understand that right. So just kind of that sort of thing. Then it does another delay for 4 weeks. And so then this one, again, exact same type of thing. Then it sends an email saying like, I haven't been able to get in contact with you, blah, blah, blah. You can keep going with this however long you would like. This is long enough. A mistake that I've been making lately though is like, I'll even go in and kind of manually follow up and I forget that these processes exist. So just keep that in mind, and also keep in mind the phone number, email type of thing. I like to ask them how they want to be contacted just to make sure I'm contacting them the right way. Because if I don't have an option and maybe they are the type of person that will never answer a phone call, I don't know that unless I'm straight up asking them in a survey. So that's why I like to ask them. It just helps with this whole process of automating too. That is how I automate my CRM and kind of my sales funnel. I mean, I have a lot more to it that I haven't even showed you guys, but this is a really base level of systems that I think every single business should have, no matter what type of industry you're in. This can apply to all of you. And I named a lot of programs in here that, in my opinion, are vital to businesses' success nowadays. And it will grow your business exponentially if you can automate things. Follow for more tips. I'm so glad you followed me on this journey for my first YouTube video. Well, not actually my first. If you scroll back, I got lots, but my first like actual how-to really nice video. And I'm really excited to take this journey with all of you. Thanks.